everyone, good day mga mams and sirs, good day students. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So again, this is Ma'am Sheena and I'll be your Math 10 teacher for today. So for today's video, I'm going to continue with my discussion on how to get terms using a given formula. So let's do this! So for today's video, we're going to solve terms of a sequence given a formula. So let's have number one example. We're going to find the first three terms of a sequence whose formula is a sub n is equal to n plus 3. Take note, for number one, we are looking for how many terms yan eh? So we do have three terms. So how to solve for this? So you start with writing the blanks. Since we're looking for the first three terms, we're going to have there the first three blanks, in which this will be your a sub 1, your a sub 2, and your a sub 3. We're going to solve first the first term, which is the a sub 1. So let's use our given formula, which is a sub n is equal to your n plus 3. So that's our given formula. We are looking for our first term, so you're going to have your a sub 1 is just equal to, where can you get the value of your n here? Kung ano nga number ang ara sa sub naton, or kung ano nga term ang ginasolve ta, that will be the value of your n. Since we are looking for your a sub 1, therefore your n here is just equal to your 1, and just copy plus 3. Therefore, your a sub 1 is just equal to your 4. So this will be your first term. Next, let's have your a sub 2. So you start with the given formula. Your a sub 2 is just equal to, again, what will be the value of your n is ang ara sa number nga ara sa inyo sub. So that will be your 2 plus 3. And it is just equal to your 5. This will be your second term. And for your a sub 3, or for the third term, so still you just copy the given formula and you're just going to substitute, and your n is just equal to 3 plus 3, and the answer is just equal to 6. That will be your third term. Therefore, for our number one example, find the first three terms of a sequence given the formula a sub n is equal to n plus 3. The numbers that we are looking, or the first three terms that we are looking, are just equal to 4, 5, 6. Let's have second example. Solve for the first four terms of a sequence whose formula is a sub n is equal to your 3n plus 5. So for this example, take note, we are looking for the first four terms. So we need 4 blanks. And if we're going to label it, this will be your a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and your a sub 4. So in solving, you start with a given formula. So you're going to have your a sub n is equal to your 3n plus 5. And we're going to start with our first term, of course. So you're going to have a sub 1 is equal to your, this time, just copy the 3. N will be substituted to 1, since we are looking for our first term, plus 5. Take note, class, take note, students, if you're going to see like this, the operation that we're going to use is multiplication. So in high school, it does not mean kung wala na siya times nga symbol. Kaya usually, diba, we're using the small letter x as the symbol for multiplication. So in high school, it can be parentheses or it can be a dot. So still, that will be a multiplication symbol. So that for this one, it will become 3 times 1, and it will just equal to 3 plus 5. And your first term will just be equal to 8. So let's continue solving, and we're going to have now the a sub 2. So you do have your formula a sub n is equal to 3n plus 5. By substitution, we're solving for the second term. So you're going to have your a sub 2 is equal to 3 times 2 plus 5. Then you're just going to solve again this process, or this operation will be multiplication. So you're going to have your 3 times 2 and the answer is just equal to 6 plus 5. Therefore, our second term, it must be equal to 11. Next, let's solve for our third term. So the formula again. And by substitution, so you're going to have your 3. This time your n will just equal to 3 plus 5. And you're going to have your 3 times 3. The answer is 9 plus 5. So you're going to get 14. And that will be your a sub 3. And for the last term that we are looking for, so you're going to have a sub 4. That will be 3 times 4 plus 5. Substitution. And you're just going to multiply. So you're going to have 12 plus 5. Therefore, your a sub 4 or our fourth term is just equal to 17. So therefore, for our number 2 example, in which we're going to solve for the first 4 terms of a sequence whose formula is a sub n is equal to 3n plus 5, the correct answer must be 8, 11, 14, and 17. Let's have more examples. So we're going to have number 3. What if we're going to find the first 3 terms of a sequence whose formula is a sub n is equal to your n squared. Again, that is read as a sub n is equal to n squared, or it can be read also as n raised to 2. So yes, we are looking for the first 3 terms, so therefore we're going to have the 3 blanks here. This will be your a sub 1, a sub 2, and your a sub 3. And we're going to solve first the first term, so you're going to have your a sub 1. So you just copy the formula, a sub n squared. And just write a sub 1 is just equal to your n again. Kung ano nga number ang ara sa dalom or ang aton nga sub, that will be your value, or that will be the value of your n. So you're going to have your 1 squared. And therefore, your a sub 1 is just equal to your, take note, 1 squared, it means 1 times 1. And the final answer will just simply equal to 1. Next, a sub n is equal to n squared. And let's solve for the second term. So you're going to have your 2 squared. And your a sub 2, isa-isahon ko lang kay damo ang nagasala if you're going to have the exponent here. So 2 squared means 2 times 2. And your a sub 2, your second term, is just equal to 4. And for our third term, so you're going to have your a sub 3 is just equal to your 3 squared. And your a sub 3 will just equal to, this time, amo ginali siya nga case nga damo ang nagasala. Kaya usually, when you say 3 squared, ang ginahimo lang na sa mga estudyante is 3 times 2. And that's very wrong. Because 3 squared means you're going to have 3 times 3. And it will just give you 2, 9. So this is your base and this will be your exponent. Kung ano nga number ang ara sa base, amo na siya ang number nga i-multiply naton. Kag kung ano ang ara sa exponent, amo na siya kung kapila ta siya i-multiply. So therefore, your 3 squared is just equal to your 3 times 3. And that will give you 9. So therefore, that will be the answer for your third term. The first 3 terms that we are looking for, having a formula a sub n is equal to n squared, or 1, 4, and 9. Let's have example number 4. Find the first 4 terms of a sequence whose formula is a sub n is equal to 2n squared plus 3. So yes, we're going to have 4 terms. A sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and a sub 4. For your a sub 1, just copy the formula first because you cannot solve without using the formula. And by substitution, you're going to have your 2. Your n will be substituted to 1 squared plus 3. My question right now, ano ang unahon solve? The 2 times 1 here, or you're going to have the 1 squared? So what will be the answer? So yes, you're just going to follow your PEMDAS. Take note of the PEMDAS. Are you familiar with this? So P for parentheses, E for the exponent, M for multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So that will be PEMDAS. And it's very clear that we are going to operate, or we're going to use first the exponent before the multiplication. So therefore, unahon ta si 1 squared. So you just copy your 2 here, and 1 squared will going to give you 1 plus 3. And you proceed, you're going to have the multiplication, so this will give you 2 plus 3, and your a sub 1 therefore will just equal to 5. Next, let's have your second term. So still, just copy the formula. A sub 2, right now we're going to have your 2. Your n will be 2 squared plus 3. And we're going to have PEMDAS, so we're going to solve the exponent first. So you're going to have 2, and 2 squared will give you 4 plus 3. And this will equal to 8 plus 3. And your second term, therefore, will give you 11. For your third term, so your a sub 3 is equal to your 2. Your n right now is 3 squared plus 3. And you're going to have still the exponent first. So you're just going to have your 2 here. And 3 squared, take note that will be 3 times 3, and the answer is 9 plus 3. So you're going to have 18 plus 3, and the answer will just equal to 21. And for the last term that we are looking for, so let's have a sub 4, and you're going to have your 2, 4 squared plus 3 is just equal to, again, exponent first. So you're going to have your 2, 4 squared, so you're going to have 4 squared here, and it means 4 times 4. So therefore, 4 squared is just equal to 16. Again, hindi magsala, mag-simplify sang may exponential expression. 4 squared, ang buot silingon nyo na is 4 times 4, hindi kay 4 times 2. Kaya muna ang pinaka-common nga sala sa mga students. So, be careful. So, you're going to have 16 here plus 3. And 2 times 16, we're going to have 32 plus 3. And the answer is just equal to your 35. That will be the last term. So, the first 4 terms of a sequence whose formula is 2n squared plus 3 are 5, 11, 21, and 35. Let's have the last example. We're going to find the first 3 terms of a sequence whose formula is a sub n is equal to n cubed, or n raised to 3 plus 3n minus 4. So, let's do this. We're going to have first 3 terms. A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3. So, you start with the formula again. So, you're going to have your n cubed. That will be n cubed, sorry. N cubed plus 3n minus 4. And your A sub 1, you're going to have your substitute 1 raised to 3 plus 3 times 1 minus 4. Again, islan lang ang mga variables naton or the value of your n kung ano nga term ang ginasolve naton. So, you're going to have your 1 cube. 1 cube, take note, that will be 1 times 1 times 1. And this just give you 1. So, you're going to have your 1 plus multiply. So, it's 3 minus 4. Next, you add this first. So, it will give you 4 minus 4. And your a sub 1 is just equal to 0. Next, the second term. So, formula still. A sub 2, let's have 2 raised to 3 plus 3 times 2 minus 4. And 2 raised to 3, how much is this? So, isa-isa huntagid. So, 2 cube means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, it will give you 4 times 2. The answer is 8. Therefore, your 2 cube here is equal to 8. Plus, multiply this. 3 times 2, you're going to have 6 minus 4. You add 8 and 6, that will give you 14 minus 4. your a sub 2 will be equal to 10. Next, let's have your a sub 3. So, formula still, substitution. 3 cubed minus 4. 3 times 3 minus 4. Next, what's the meaning of 3 cubed? So, it means 3 times 3 times 3. And it will give you this one, 9 times 3. And it's just equal to 27. Plus, multiply 3 times 3. You're going to have 9 minus 4. And 27 plus 9, how much? 36 minus 4, and the answer for your third term is just equal to 32. So therefore, the sequences or the numbers that we are looking for are sequence or 0, 10, and 32. Understood? Questions? Now, I want you to answer the following questions or situations in which you're going to solve for some terms of a sequence using a certain formula. So, you try it on a piece of paper or on your math notebook. So, yes, you try now. So, what have you learned on our today's discussion, class? So, is being accurate important in our today's lesson? Yes, so today's lesson teach you how to solve accurately and be careful with the signs in solving for the terms using a given formula. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end with my video with this. I hope that you have learned something. So see ya on my next video and hope that you're going to continue watching, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channels. Again, this is Ma'am Sheena, your math teacher for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!